Sarah had always loved the old house her family moved into, a charming, albeit slightly run-down, place in the countryside. But there was one room she never dared to enter. The door was always locked, and her parents refused to speak about it. They would say, "Don't go in there. It's just an old storage room." But Sarah felt a strange pull toward it, as if something in that room was calling her. One night, when her parents were asleep, Sarah decided to sneak into the forbidden room. Her heart pounded as she found an old, rusty key under a loose floorboard in the hallway. The door creaked as she turned the key and pushed it open. Inside, the room was covered in dust, with only a single light bulb hanging from the ceiling. But there was something unsettling about it, a feeling that chilled her to the bone. The walls were lined with old, faded photographs, their faces scratched and distorted. A thick layer of cobwebs covered most of the furniture, except for an old rocking chair in the corner. As she stepped further in, Sarah heard something, a faint whisper. "Get out." She froze, her breath catching in her throat. The voice came again, this time clearer, as if it was right behind her. "Get out of here, now." Panicking, Sarah turned to leave, but the door slammed shut with a force that made the walls tremble. The light flickered, and the whisper grew louder, more urgent. "You shouldn't have come." Suddenly, she felt a cold hand on her shoulder. She spun around, but there was nothing there. Her heart raced as the room seemed to close in on her. The whispering grew to a maddening roar, and the photographs on the wall began to move, their eyes following her every step. The last thing Sarah heard before everything went black was the sound of a child's laughter, echoing in the darkness. The next morning, her parents found the room open and the key missing. But Sarah was never seen again. The door was locked once more, and the house stood silent. But if you listened closely, you could still hear a faint whisper coming from behind that door. "Get out!"